Good evening, all of my fellow gamers, memers, streamers, and dreamers. Welcome to the stream. It's your boy Nkda back at it again with the wonderful products to show you guys tonight. I've got my bud Obi with me in the background, as you can see. But hello, Trigger, and hello, Blake. Welcome to the stream. Blake, I'm so sorry. I forgot. Okay, look, let me tell you, this weekend has been absolutely hectic. I forgot to go through and watch the videos on YouTube. I promise you, by my show tomorrow night, I will have gone through and watched. I completely forgot. My apologies. It's been kind of a stressful weekend. Had to go back to Houston for a little bit, to visit my grandmother and my family. And then, I just got back not too long ago. So I haven't had time to do anything that I had planned to do, really. My apologies. I will get back to you. I promise. Tomorrow for sure. I pinky promise, and as you know, pinky promises are forever. I promise. I got you. I got you tomorrow. So I'm just gonna virtual pinky promise so you know it's legit. And if not, if I have it tomorrow, I promise I will personally give you a $5 Amazon gift card if I haven't done it by tomorrow. That is my promise to you out of my own pocket. I got you. Also, what's up, Wiley? Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. I look, I am nothing. No, it's okay. I know I don't have to. I want to. I am nothing if not a man of my word. And so, I gave you my word that I would, and I failed to do that. So I'm gonna do it one more time. That's why I gotta do the pinky promise. And so if I don't by tomorrow, I got you. Just know I got you. That's what I'm here for. So my apologies about that. Before we get into the products though tonight, however, just want to go ahead and post to you guys about the next giveaway that we have ending soon in about 5 days. It is for a chance to enter to win the Nintendo Switch Lite with Pokemon Legends Arceus game, and that ends on the 17th. So don't forget to enter for a chance to win that at www.dragonblogger.com/win Switch Lite. And it's like, we didn't give a time frame, so you aren't going against any word. I hope your stress from the last few days turns around. Oh, thank you so much. But I do got you. I do got you. I promise. I promise. From the bottom of my heart, I do got you. I promise. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the products for the night. Basically, most of the things from my show are my own products. There are two Nate products dropped in there somewhere and one Deer product dropped in there. But oh, thank you so much for the comments about Obi. He's precious. He's my little man. Actually, the product that he's on is in the show tonight, so it just goes to show you how much he loves it, and so I get like a double showcase of that, apparently. But welcome in, Ed. Happy to have you here. Happy to see all of my friends here. Glad you guys made it tonight. But jumping straight in, we got our first product for the evening. This is we got two back-to-back Black and Decker products, but the first one is one that I absolutely thoroughly enjoy. It really does help, especially since we have a lot of pets now. This thing is really amazing at taking up pet hair, but just being an overall great stick vacuum together. It's the Black and Decker Power Series Extreme Stick Vac. So let's go ahead and jump right into that one. We get right to it here. My new Black and Decker. So basically, this is everything that it comes with. It's pretty straightforward. You really don't need any instructions to put together. It's super easy to assemble and then super easy to use after that. And so we'll get right into the meat of it. Simply, if you want to turn it on, you press that little power button right there. It'll have a little charge indicator so you know how charged the battery is. And then the LED will turn on when it's starting. Also, how could I forget, guys? Look down below, hydrate or dihydrate. Make sure that every Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment live show hosted by your boy Nkda, you got your water bottles ready. In fact, not only do I got water with me tonight, but I also have my favorite diet soda. For those of you that know, Diet Mountain Dew is like my favorite diet soda. My number two would probably be Diet Sunkist, and then my number three would be Diet A&W. I know it sounds lame because it's diet, but as a diabetic, I kind of got to watch how much sugar, and this is my way to get my caffeine and sugar without, well, my caffeine and soda without all the sugar, so we hydrating and dehydrating. And yes, Wiley, Black and Decker is a good brand. Hold on, let me read what Blake said. Let's see. Tonight I tried to make the ribs that are boiled in Guinea. Oh my god, that sounds so good. It was much better, but I still think I can make it better. Better back ribs, make the sauce a bit more taffy like, but the molasses wasn't overwhelming like last. That sounds so good. Also, what's Fresca? I don't think I've ever had Fresca. Now, if you want to make It sounds kind of familiar. The vacuum in more powerful, you simply slide that little button up right here. And as you can hear, the sound gets louder. And you can always take it back to the original setting if it's too loud. Now, if you want to... Oh, I think I have heard of that before. I'm not a big fan of grapefruit, honestly. Like, I'll drink squirt occasionally, but it's not like my favorite thing. It's not my go-to. I definitely like Mountain Dew, orange, anything diet orange, anything diet root beer. I love those. Are like my favorite. I wanted to use the other version of it and not use the little head at the end. You simply press this little back. Let's see, Fresca in a can, not the bottle, and you stick it in the freezer for 45 minutes. You know what? Next time I go to the store, Trigger, I'm trying that. I got you. Button right here, and it, because I know a little shop that has them. The gas station that I typically go to doesn't have them, but I know the shop that does. Turns. It's like this little like Mexican grocery store. Is called La Morenita, and so I'm gonna go there and check it out. Also, Brent D. Roberts, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment family. We're happy to have you. This part off and keeps this part on. Now this would be if you wanted to use the other attachments to go on it, but then you can always press it again to turn the floor part on, and you'll know it's on because the LED is on. So that's the one thing that I love about this is like you don't have to use the attachment that comes with the one that I'm showing you here, but it is powered by the actual leads so that you know that the actual part that does the suction and the spinning isn't powered through airflow. It's powered through the power that it receives from the battery. So that's how you know you get like that extra suction action. So this is the pet hair. This is my favorite attachment though. This one is what I have never seen a stick vac so thoroughly like just get up pet hair, easy peasy. This thing was so, this little cat tree was so like clogged up with hair that like you couldn't, it's carpet, but like it was so flattened down from where they always lay on it, always get hair on it and stuff. And this thing made it look almost brand new. Attachment, and this is our little cat tree that we have. So I feel like this is the most accumulated spot that has pet hair that we can show the awesome suction power and the how it works on pet hair. So as you can see, this this head attachment is really good for getting up the pet hair because of the bristles that it has in the rubber. It's really easy for picking it up and collecting it. So we're going to go ahead and demonstrate on here. I'm going to hold it just to make sure that it stays solid because it is a little flimsy. But I mean, you can already see the difference just immediately in how it looks from over here where we haven't vacuumed to right here where we have. And the plastic bristles do an amazing job at lifting up all. And that's what I love so much about this attachment is that like it keeps the material, the carpet from being patted down so hard by going through and raking it up to look like it originally did. Now, outside of this attachment, there's also an attachment for like simple dusting and stuff, and that's the last one that it is so that we have. Turn it on, but one thing that you notice is that it's going to be less draining on the battery. Yeah, so it's less draining on the battery because it doesn't have to power the LED attachments that the long extended head does. And so you just get so much utility out of this one vacuum cleaner, not only using it on carpeted rugs, hardwood floors, but you can also use it on stuff like the couch, the cat tree thing that I showed you. You can even use it on like the pet beds. And then of course it's got that attachment for like simple dusting and stuff of like shelves, TV stands, whatever. It is a vacuum for all purposes, and it's just a really good, you can trust the Black & Decker name, and I do thoroughly because their products have never let me down. This current product is 13% off right now at about $175, so it's a really good deal for the amazing vacuum that you get out of it, and that's something that I love. Now moving on to like the other end of the Black & Decker spectrum, they also have a really cool cordless drill that I use this drill for everything, whether it's just like tightening stuff around the house, assembling new products that I get, and I am so thrilled to get to show this one in my showcase today because again, it's another one of those things that's just great for all situations. Anything that basically requires a screwdriver, you can use this drill on and just be completely satisfied. So this is my new Black & Decker drill, and I'm super excited for it. It's 12 volts and has about 550 RPM, and this is what it looks like. It's super lightweight and easy to use. The charging portion is right here. This part simply goes into the wall, and you just kind of slide in the battery right here at the top. And then once you do, it has a little light at the top to indicate what the charge level is. So while it's charging, as you can see right here, it's going to be doing the. Oh, but while I'm at it, how you guys doing? How was your weekend? I forgot to ask. My apologies. The charging is going to be flashing green, and then once it's solid green, that's how you know it's fully charged. And to pull it out, you simply just slide it out. Now, for the drill portion, when you're ready to use it, you want to slide it in. You want to make sure you slide it all the way, because if you do it kind of halfway, and I'm going to kind of demonstrate, you see how it like really easily comes out, and it shouldn't do that. So one thing that you have to do is when you put it on, you have to make sure that everything clicks by holding this down when you slide it on, so that it gets under there and hooks. Because now I don't have to worry about the battery coming off. And when you want it off, you simply just press this down and it just kind of triggers off. But you want to make sure you pull this down first, slide it in, get it all the way, and make sure it gets that hook. Because if you don't get it all the way, you see how it pops out. So you got to be super careful about that, because you don't want to damage your drill. But now it's on secured, and then you just pick a direction and you get to go. What I really like about it, as you can see, it has that nice little work light on it that shows up at the bottom, and it allows you to see where you're drilling and stuff. It also comes with a singular drill bit that has both a Phillips and a flathead side that you can put into the front, and simply when you want to tighten it, you just spin this until it tightens around the actual apparatus, and then you're good to go. But yeah, if you're looking for an awesome drill to have, one that's going to be absolutely amazing, has a nice 12-volt battery, LED work light, fast switching, precision control, and a compact design, this is definitely one to check out. Again, this is the Black & Decker 12-volt max cordless drill. Absolutely fantastic drill. I love this thing. Like I said, I use it for everything. I've only had to charge this thing twice for how much I use it too. So that battery lasts a long time. It lasts such a long time. It's incredible. It has enough torque to get all those, those really tough screws in. And I've never had a problem with it. I've never run into an issue with this drill. And for the price that it's at, for the quality that you get, absolutely amazing steal. Currently on sale for about 44% off of its regular price. So typically it's about 50, and you can get it right now for about 28, which is an absolutely, it's a stunning steal for how high quality this drill is. And not only is it cheap, but it's a brand you can trust too, so it's not made cheaply. And so that's something I love, when I can get the most for the least. You pay like a low price for a high quality product, and that's always like the click, cha-ching, the check, on any purchase that I want to make on Amazon. And that's why I love this Black & Decker series. Now, moving on to the next set of products that we have two DRC products that I absolutely enjoy and I love. The first one is for the DRC 9000E. Now, this isn't their like top of the line product. This is like one right below it, like one derivative above the best that they have. I think Nate covered that one, but this one is I'm pretty sure this is their number 2 or number 3 top of the line product, and it's absolutely fantastic. And you believe it when you see it, that it's like super high quality. It's the DRC 9000E remote control 4-wheel drive monster truck. Also, what's up, cool shopper? Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. How you doing? So I have my Dirk 4-wheel drive all-terrain. And this is also back when I was calling the brand Dirk instead of DRC. I figured if it was DRC, there would be a space between the RC and the, but I just kept saying Dirk. Jeff made the same mistake I did, but it's okay. We meant well, I promise you. Vehicle ready to go. Basically, I pulled it out of the box. Here is the controller for it. It's going to take 3 AA batteries, so you got to provide those on your own. And that's the one thing. So Dirk, for the most part, will always, almost always, I think I've only had one product that this wasn't the case, but they almost always give you 2 batteries for the product that you're using for like the actual car. And then you're kind of on your own for the actual remote control. It's typically AA batteries. Most of the time you only need 2. This one needed 3 because it is a little bit more heavy duty. But outside of that, just make sure if you get a DRC product, you've got double and triples on hand, just depending on which one you need. And then also what's really cool is the way that they have it set up for the battery. So this part actually lifts off. You use these little clips right here to hold these on when you fit the little pegs through this hole, and that's how you attach it on. It also comes with an extra battery. I'm charging the main battery for it right now, which is why it's not in there, but you basically just plug it in and set it up and you're good to go. So I'm going to let it charge for a little bit, get it set up, and take it outside for a test run. So I brought the vehicle outside, and this is the controller for it. And basically you have to lift up the little carapace on top to make sure that you turn it on, but once you turn it on, you also turn it on the controller itself, and you know, it pairs automatically. And this thing is fast. It's zoom zoom fast. As you see, I pull down on the trigger, it goes forward. I push up on the trigger, it goes backwards. And what's also really cool is that you have this little knob right here that basically you use to adjust the speed of it. You know, you turn it to the right to make it go faster, turn it back to the left, and the speed will go slower. It accelerates slower. But you can basically kind of play around with it and go faster or slower depending on how much open space you have. This little knob right here is what, you know, you steer it with. You know, as I turn it clockwise, it goes to the right, turn it counterclockwise, it goes to the left. And so you just do a combination of push and pull on the trigger as well as turning it. What's up, Margaret? Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. How you doing today? To make it go. So I'm going to send it on the straightaway here on the sidewalk and kind of mess around with it. The wheels are... One thing that you also need to know about this is, like, the frame for this thing is so sturdy. Like, it straight up hit a rock, like a pretty decent sized rock slash boulder. No dents, no scratches. Also, what's up, Evans? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, buddy? Are super like kind of squishy, and they handle really well going off the path and getting back on it. Oh yeah, that's one thing that I love too. The tires themselves are kind of gummy. And so that's really good for all terrain too, because it has no problem traversing over like rocks, pebbles, dirt, whatever. It's just really good. And the fact that it's 4-wheel drive too also aids. Actually isn't that hard at all, and it handles really well. Now I'm still learning how to use it, but it does have kick when you turn that speed knob up, so that's something to... I'm doing well also, Margaret. I'm glad that you're doing good. Did you have a wonderful weekend? Did you do anything cool or exciting? Bear in mind, but it really does go once it starts. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like, I just straight up ran into a boulder and it flipped over, and absolutely no scratch. I'm pretty sure the boulder was more hurt than the car. It's going, it goes, and as you can see, I had to flip it here because I hit a rock. But it's very durable. The frame... If it's one thing about me, if I'm reviewing an RC product, I'm gonna crash into something. That's just what I do. The frame is solid. The wheels are soft, and it's able to just go and just keep going regardless of what you may encounter. Oh, I'm gonna hit another rock actually. To handle it, as long as you you know, make sure you're steering out of the path of things and it doesn't flip because it has no way to flip itself back up. But as you can see, this is absolutely... Wait, here comes Hit the Rock Part 2. Dirk did an amazing job on this 4-wheel drive, so this is something you should check out. Just like straight into it. Like it's so fast. It's one of those things that, you know, like, it's so fast it gets kind of hard to control, especially if you're like me and you don't have a lot of experience. Well, it's not that I don't have a lot of experience, but like I was still getting used to it, and so I was just like running into everything. You don't drive like that on the road, do you? I sure hope I don't. No, I'm just kidding. You know, old ladies are 2,000 points, little kids are 500 points. If you hit another car, that's 5,000, and if they crash, you get an additional 2,000. Obviously, I drive like I play video games, right? No, I'm joking. I am a very safe, cautious driver. I don't drive too defensively. I'd like to consider myself a pretty good driver. I actually just came back. You know, I stay in the lines. I don't speed. Sometimes. But yeah, the absolutely fantastic, amazing remote control car. They also made a really nice drone. And I know there are a lot of people out there who are interested in drones, having like a nice little drone. This next drone by them, the D23, is the my go-to recommendation for anyone who wants to try out a drone but not shell out too much money because they're worried about possibly breaking it. The design of this thing is made of like a really nice soft plastic where if you did hit something, you wouldn't have to worry about it breaking because it's very durable. Let's see, remind me to never get in a car with Oh, come on, Evans. What if it's an emergency, huh? What if you need to go to like the hospital? I got you, I promise you. Faster than an ambulance and safe. But this next DRC product is absolutely fantastic. So let's go ahead and jump right into that. Let's not roast me for my driving anymore, okay?
So here's my Dirk Drone. I'm actually going to test this inside just because of how light and soft it is.
So because of the material that this thing was made of, though I would not recommend excuse me, though I would not recommend you do this, I was completely comfortable with flying this on the inside of my house because this is the point where we were like moving, so we had a lot of empty space in the area. You'll kind of see the area was fairly empty. And so I felt comfortable flying it around because I knew there wasn't a lot for it to mess up with or tamper or knock over and stuff. So just kind of do it on a case to case basis, but it is made out of a soft material. It's not heavy at all. So like if you hit your wall or something, you don't have to worry about it messing up at all. And you got it, Margaret. I'll stay hydrated. Let me take a drink of water right now.
It weighs almost nothing. It's really easy to use. The charger that comes with it charges the battery, and then you have the controller for it, which has like a phone mount too. There's an app on the phone that you can use with the actual drone itself, but this one needs AAA battery, so you have to get your own three.
So yeah, this one uses triples. The other one used doubles. So just like I said, make sure you look at what's required on the product page before you get them. Some require 2 or 3 doubles or triples. It just depends on, which DRC product you pick up.
AAA batteries. It comes with a screwdriver, so you can take the back.
But that's the one other thing. They always include a screwdriver for you, a little small one. Some are magnetic, some aren't, but they always include a screwdriver for you to use to put batteries into that remote.
Off and put them on. But basically, you turn it on by holding the power button on the actual drone, and then you turn this one on down here, and then you want to sync it up, just following the instructions, and then calibrate it. And then once you do that, basically you're good to go. I'm gonna do a little lift off here real quick and just press the button to lift it up to go. I can lower the altitude, raise the altitude, and move it around. As you can see, my dog is kind of
Obi was really curious about it. He was like, what that is, Dad?
Interested in what it's doing right now. But it flies around. You can also hit a button to change the lighting features of it too, which I think is really cool. And it's just really fun. Like I said, you can take it higher, you can bring it lower if you want to. And it's really easy to pilot. It's not hard at all, and it's really fun. If you have the app with it, there's also buttons on the controller that you can press to take pictures and videos too. And then when you're done with it, you simply hit the button and it lands. As you can see, this is
just a very straightforward, really nice drone to have. Like I said, it's fantastic. It's amazing. And this is my go-to recommendation for people who want a really nice drone that's not going to break the bank, is really safe and made out of cushionable material, so you don't have to worry about damaging your home decor or the drone itself. Maybe you fly outside into a tree or something. This thing is very sturdy for how light and the material it's made out of. And then again, because it's made out of that soft plastic material on the outer edge, when it bumps into something, you don't have to worry about it breaking, fracturing, or messing itself up. So it's definitely something that I would recommend to beginners who really want to get into the drone world. Also, what's up, Robin? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? So yeah, that is the DRC mini drone. The D23 needs AAA batteries, but really easy to use, really easy to set up. So definitely recommend you checking out if you're looking to get into drones. Now, this next brand that I'm going to show you is one that I talk about, I speak highly about all the time. We've got a triple threat of them. We've got this really cool smart lock, which I have. I have two smart locks. This is the nickel one. This one's slightly different than the one that I have on my door right here, because this one does not have built-in Wi-Fi. It comes with a little apparatus that you plug into your wall and connect to your router so that it has Wi-Fi. It connects to your router via Wi-Fi and then to your smart lock via Bluetooth, and then is really cool. And then the other two products are the video doorbell and the E40. So we've got a lot of cool Eufy security products to show you tonight that will definitely help upgrade your home security game and create a nice solid security network at your home so you can monitor and keep track of all things. And I'm glad you're doing well, Robin. I'm doing well also. Thank you for being here, by the way. Happy to have you always, always.
So here I've just recently installed my latest and greatest Eufy security door lock. I absolutely love the Eufy.
And the one thing that I also think is cool, since all of these are Eufy security devices, they all use the same Eufy security app, which is really cool. So anytime I open my back door, anytime I open my front door, I get a notification to my phone. Like I can show you guys if my camera will. So like, I know it's kind of hard to see, but if you look right there, you see it says unlocked, and you see it opens the Eufy security app. So it shows all the stuff that I have. And right now it shows like my back door. It's kind of hard to see, I know, but my back door right here is unlocked. So if I click that and I drag to lock it, it takes a second. And then you can't hear it, but now it's locked. And like, since the door is next to me, I heard it go off. And that's something that I think is super cool about it, because you get all of that in your phone, and it also keeps a log of what happens.
Security smart lock.
And it, you know, because so they are different models technically. This is, like I said, this one that I have right here is the smart lock with Wi-Fi built in. The one that I'm showing you right now is one without Wi-Fi built in, but it has like a little adapter that you plug into your wall near it that connects it to the Wi-Fi. And but that's the only difference. Their install process is the same. So when I did this first one, it took me about 20 minutes to install it, but because I knew exactly everything I needed to do by the time I got this one, it only took me about 12-15 minutes. Like it's so fast. Once you know what you're doing, it's just easy peasy.
Right now I have one for my front door. So this one's a little different from my other one, whereas the other one has Wi-Fi built in. This one has a Wi-Fi bridge that it comes with, and it's over here, and you have to make sure you set it up through the device, but it's super easy to.
Also, what's up, Eric? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, buddy? Hey, yo, I don't know if you know, but the last time you were here, there was a lightning deal for lightsabers, and Justin picked up the double set of lightsabers for me, and I think they come on the 16th, I believe, this Friday. So get ready, because I'm gonna be doing a video on those Star Wars those lightsabers when they come. Also, what's up, Justin? Welcome to the stream. About time you showed up. Yo, Justin, I have a really cool idea. I'll tell you about it later though, but it's kind of a surprise. So when I get those lightsabers, I'll make sure you get it. Let's see, have a bad migraine, so I actually had to nap after dinner before the stream. Oh, okay. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing. Do you want me to do a live unboxing? Because I can probably set it up to where I do a live unboxing on that Monday show. Because it's not like we have like a time requirement on it, since Justin paid for it out of pocket. So I can definitely do a live unboxing on stream if that's what you want. I'll make sure. I would love to. You know I would.
Set up, and basically that thing connects to Wi-Fi, which connects.
No. Hey, look. Hey, we are here for you. You guys are who we stream for, who we do these videos for. So if that's what you want, we got you, Eric. You know we got your back.
Next to your lock via Bluetooth, and then you're able to use it with the app. So I'm just going to show you some cool features. So let me go ahead and open it. Oh, it's locked. Go ahead and unlock it manually and show you guys from the outside how it looks. So you're able to use an actual key. You just take this off, and then you can put the physical key in there if you want to. You can also use a code, which I have preset, but I don't want to show you guys what my code is, just for security reasons. And then of course it has a thumbprint scanner that I can just simply use. And now it's locked it, so as you can see, and then I just put my thumbprint back on there to unlock it, and boom, I can get back in. Now
And what's cool about that thumbprint scanner too is not only can you set up different fingers for yourself, you can also set up different people on there too. So like I have mine programmed in, my girlfriend has hers programmed in. We both have the pin. We can set up her parents to have their thumbprint if they want to come in. And the cool thing is it recognizes the different thumbprints for the different profiles. So like if I were to unlock it, it'll say, you know, like Nkda has opened the door. If she does hers, it'll say, you know, Claudia has opened the door. And if we set up, you know, like her parents, it'll say their names too. And that's what I think is cool because no one can be like, oh, I didn't open the door. You know, I didn't come in. Oh, yes, you did. I can see right here where you used your fingerprint to open it or where you used this code to open it. So that's the one thing that I love about it because it keeps track of all that information. Also, what's up, Vicky? Welcome to the stream. Is that my gamer tag on Twitch? Yes, my Twitch is Nkda just underscore LOL because I used to be a League streamer, but I just keep it now because I make people laugh, honestly. Oh, thank you for the plug, Justin. I appreciate you.
I love it because it was so easy to set up. It only took about 15 minutes.
Wait, you see me merc peeps? Wait, for real?
I didn't even have to replace the little guard on the inside of my door because the one that was with my previous lock worked.
Wait, you played against my... Wait, for real? Wait, who is he? Wait, that sounds so... Who's your
husband? I have to install the Eufy style deadbolt and then of course both sides of the actual lock itself, and it was super easy. Now, one thing that I love about the Eufy security system as a whole is the Eufy security app. So as you can see, this is the Wi-Fi bridge that I have, which allows me to use my door when I'm away from home because it connects to Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. But as you can see, the front door is unlocked, and we can double check right here that it's unlocked. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the actual app, and all you have to do is drag down to lock. So I'm going to
wait, you're
drag it down.
Your husband is also an affiliate on Twitch, right?
You can see drag down and release, and then it locks on its own. Now what's really cool is, as you can see, I got a notification up here that says the front door has been locked.
That's kind of cool though.
Now that's what I think is also cool is that you can see all of the events that happen from your actual device, so you can kind of keep track and have timestamps.
So yeah, this is probably like my favorite feature about the Eufy security app is that it shows you a log of all the events, regardless of if it's open manually, if it's open by a fingerprint, if it's open by a code. It tells you who used it. And I just think that you get so much value out of that. Now, the next product on the carousel takes that to the next level too, because of the interface that it allows with the other Eufy security products. Now, the next product is the video doorbell, but it also comes with the home base. And the home base is basically, as it says, it's like your base of operations essentially. And it can make a sound depending on who or what notification is sent through the system. So what's cool is like if someone leaves a package, I can have it make a sound. If someone rings the doorbell, I can have it make a separate sound. If someone unlocks the back door, I can make it have a different sound than someone opening the front door. So you always know what's going on. Eufy Security does an amazing job at keeping you in the know, and that's just what's really cool about them. Now, this product doesn't come with a lot as far as the unboxing goes. It simply comes with the video doorbell itself, two mounts, one that's straight on and one that's kind of angled inward, and then the actual home base itself. And it comes with the power cord for the home base and the Ethernet cord that you need to plug it into the router. So we can jump just right past that.
So I'm going to just knock on the window.
Oh, by the way, what's he playing right now, Vicky?
And have my girlfriend test it out, so that you can kind of hear it and see. So that's what it sounds like when someone hits the doorbell outside. So it's loud and it definitely lets you know. And then also because of the app, you get a notification to let you know that the button was pressed and that someone's at your door waiting. Now this is what the actual doorbell cam looks like outside, and it looks...
You know, it's funny because I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of dog water at shooters, honestly.
It's absolutely amazing. Now what's cool is I'm going to go ahead and pull up the app here so you guys can kind of see, and it shows you, this is when my girlfriend was out here, but if I click it, it'll update, and it will capture the audio. Yeah, so it hears me. And
see, I'm definitely dog water at I can't, it's something about Valorant and CSGO that I can't play those games.
It sees me out here recording this video. But what's cool is that because I'm in front of it, it does this cool dual camera feature where it kind of monitors what's going on down here because there's a camera at the bottom here. So it'll let you know like if a package is delivered, and I think that's so cool. Now what's also awesome is that you can go in here into the app with the home.
Oh, are you gonna play Overwatch 2? I liked Overwatch, but the community is kind of toxic, and that's coming from a League of Legends player.
Home base, and you can also change the
Oh, I so badly want to play the New Horizon, but it's a PlayStation exclusive.
audio settings for the actual like the ring that comes from the device, and I think that's so cool. You have different settings here that you can change it for Christmas, for circuit, for clock, and you can just do a whole bunch of things.
So that's like the best part of having the home base is, like I said, you can change all of those different settings within your device, within the app itself, so you can customize it to basically how much you want it to notify you or how little you want it to notify you. You have all those different options. One thing about the security cam itself is that you can set the proximity, so you can set it to detect stuff that's on street level, at yard level, or at, you know, like the porch level, right where the door is. And that's something that is just absolutely fantastic that I forever love about the Eufy security series. Now, to finish up this little trifecta of Eufy security products that we have this really awesome E40 security cam to show you. It's really similar to the E20 or the other E40 that we gave away recently, except that this one doesn't have the solar panel for it, but it's still just you know, it's still amazing. It's just I'd say that this one's a little bit older than the other one, but it's no less great. You get an amazing quality picture from it. It still gives you all the same notifications, and it's great. Let's see, Forbidden West frustrates me streaming because quick save causes it to in stream immediately. You can't stream it natively from the or you have to. Oh, that does suck. I didn't know that, if I'm being completely honest with you.
So this is my new Eufy camera. I'm super excited to use it. I looked at the instructions. It's super easy to set up. It comes with the mounting screws. You do have to charge it. It'll be flashing blue if it's charging and off when it's fully charged. And then the mounting base for it is super easy to do. You just unscrew.
Oh, you do? I absolutely love this cam. I love all my Eufy security products, honestly. True anchor simp right here. Let's see. So I have to pull it into a capture card and stream it from PC. Can't stream direct from... oh, you wanted it on stream a few weeks ago. That's awesome. Vicky, you be lucky.
This off and fit the screws through these holes and mount it. So I'm going to show you what it looks like from the vantage. There's also a QR code on the bottom that you need.
You know, it's funny. The only thing that I have ever won, ever on like a giveaway thing, is the Star Wars poster that's behind me, and I won it back in 2005 in a magazine comic entry of all things. Like I sent in one of those labels from the back of the magazine and put it in the mail, and that's how I won that, honestly. Let's see, have you seen the incognito sleeves they make for Eufy cams? Wait, really? No, I haven't seen them. I didn't even know those existed. Are they done by Eufy, or is it like a third party?
To scan if you install the app, and you should install the app because that's how you get a lot of the features out of this camera. But basically, I'm going to show you what it looks like from that vantage. Then I'm also going to show you how the app works, and we'll get started. So I have my camera set up now, and as you...
Wait, they have ones that look like birdhouses? That's kind of cool. We just got some shepherd hooks because we have like birdhouses and like bird feeders and stuff that we had to put like on, like behind the bar, like the burglar bars that we have on our windows. So now that we have shepherd hooks, we can actually like hang them out. I love watching birds. I love bird watching.
You can see, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the play button on here on the app. And just go ahead and allow it all access and allow it to use the microphone. So it's going to load the video. And as you can see, it's an amazing view. The quality is absolutely
let me save
wonderful.
this link.
I'm going to take my camera over here, and you can kind of see it. It's behind the plants right there on that little wooden post, and it's looking out.
Where's my? There we go.
Basically on a walkway.
I'm going to post this
now,
and
one
save
thing
it.
that I really do enjoy about the app is that
oh, this thing looks so cool. Yo,
something that's super cool.
Vicky, I love you. Thank you so much. Oh my god. I wanna get one of these. I'm definitely gonna get one of these. I didn't even know these existed. That's so cool. Thank you
Not
for
only that, but
sharing.
there's two-way audio that you can use, and there's a lot of accessories down here that you can use. You can even hold to speak, and it'll come out of the speakers in the device. It also shows how much data is being used by the Wi-Fi connection. As you can see, I have full bars here, so that's something that's amazing. Now, what's really cool about the Eufy app is that you can use it with other devices. As you can see, I also have a Eufy backdoor, and the app allows you to have this.
So it's really kind of funny in the order that these were shown because I got the Eufy Smart Lock last, then I got the video doorbell before that, and then this one was like the third product that I ever got. So it's like a kind of weird timeline, but essentially now that I have everything set up and everything together, it works really great. And you know, now everything is kind of cool. Let's see. This one is by Eufy. It works for the Solo Cam E4. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me. You know, I be saving. I be bookmarking this stuff. Let's see. Oh, this one looks nice too. I like this because I prefer the black as opposed to the white because the white kind of sticks out a lot more. But that is really cool. I thank you so much for sending that to me. I'm gonna have to pick one of those up. The white just sticks out a lot more than the black would, so I definitely want to pick up those. Plus my girlfriend loves black accented things, so I'm definitely gonna have to pick those up. But thank you. But as you can see, the Eufy security series is just absolutely fantastic. You know, you basically get a peace of mind in your own home by creating your own home security network grid, and I just think that that's so cool. I mean, it allows you to sleep unimpeded at night because you know your home is protected. You see him, you see him, you see how peaceful he's sleeping. That's because of Eufy security products right there. He can sleep at peace. He don't have to be guard dog. He can be sleep dog. Let's see, I have to install that one tomorrow. So Nkda, I had surgery in the beginning of August. I had my right thyroid removed because they found, oh no, but the good news is I have more mobility now, so I can install my. Well, I'm definitely glad you have more mobility now. I hope you're feeling better. I'm sorry you had to have surgery. Yeah, just like Justin just took the words out of my mouth, basically. But yeah, I hope you're feeling better. Wow. Was the recovery for the surgery, was did it take a long time, or were you kind of like back at it? Also, hydrate or dihydrate, everyone. But anyways, the next product that we have on the list is this really awesome Fantic X8. Let's see. Yeah, it's all good. Recovery has been rough. Still in. Oh, you're still in recovery mode. Okay. Well, I wish you the best in your recovery journey. I hope that it's not too taxing on your body. But I'm glad that you can finally get out and about now. You know, that's a good sign. That's a really good sign. And so, but yeah, this next product is a really awesome Fantic product. And I actually, I'm so cool because I finally got their they sent like a power generator thing. It finally came in today, and so I'm super excited about that because I'm gonna be doing a review on that soon. But I absolutely love Fantic products. I know that James has done a bunch of Fantic products also that he loves, and so this one was the first one. This thing is so great for just having, you know, it's one of those, I call them insurance products, where it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And this one's perfect, especially if you need to air up your tires on the go. Let's see, had post-op today. Doctor said it would take about 3 months due to complications, doing little by little. Okay, okay. So 3 more months. Hey, that puts you what, like right around Christmas? That's not bad. You know, what a wonderful Christmas present to
So
you.
this is my Fantic X8 Apex
See, I didn't know they had a screwdriver. That sounds cool.
air inflator. I've left it in the box because the box is honestly really nice, and it's a really great storage system for the actual device itself that you can keep in your car and super easy. Here's the actual bad boy itself, wrapped in a really nice plastic. I opened it just to check it out, but this is the actual first time I've completely unboxed the entire thing, and immediately you can see that it has a really nice sleek screen, a really you know, it has a clicky interactive panel. I don't know if it has any charge in it because I just opened it. I haven't charged it yet. So it does have a little bit of charge, so it's about half just out the box. And then, like I said, the case is very nice for storing it. There's a little box under this soft part that has some accessories. So if you just pull
One
this,
thing that I would recommend for charging this thing, because it does take a long time to fully charge, especially if it's completely dead, is you want to plug this one into an AC outlet to charge it to make sure you have, you know, as strong a wattage to charge it as possible, as opposed to you plugging it into like your computer or you know, a side adapter or something. This definitely charges best with AC.
out, you can get to the accessory box. And this is what's going to have the charger for it, the different tips for whatever you may be inflating, whether it's like a basketball, a car tire, or you know, a bike tire, and then also the charger and stuff for it. I believe that's every. No, there's one more thing in here. So yeah, so this is the main cord for filling anything with air, and then these are the different heads for the different devices, and also a charger. And then of course it has like a nice little you know, carrying pack for it too. It feels really nice in the hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this all set up and demonstrate it on my car tire and show you guys basically how it works. So I'm outside here. I have a Chevy Traverse, and so I've checked the online to make sure what PSI is perfect for my tires, and 35 is the answer. And so basically I'm just going to plug these up, make sure my tire is topped off, and go from there. Now what's
So I'm not as cool as Briley. Briley, when he used his air inflator, he completely deflated his tire and did it from, you know, 0 to 32, I believe. So mine, you're not going to see like a big inflation in the actual tire because it was pretty close to where the target PSI was what I wanted. But the really important thing is that you can plug this in and leave it. And when it hits your targeted PSI, it will update on the actual screen. You see where those zeros are? That's where the PSI of whatever you plug it in will be. And once it hits 35, it will automatically cut off so you don't overinflate your tire.
cool is that you can set it. Have to do is remove the head and start, and then it will just keep going until it hits the recommended PSI, and then it will cut off on its own. So after running for about 4 minutes, it's at 34. I'm trying to get to where I can see. It's at 30.
So I will say one thing about it is it can be a little loud. It is quite a loud little thing, but it's so much easier than the old school ones that you have where you have to like plug it into the car charger and use it that way. I love the fact that it's cordless. It's easy to use. It has a really nice little apparatus and LED screen that you can use to know what your target PSI is, what the PSI of what you're trying to inflate is, and it has those presets. It also has a really cool light on it that you can use for a flashlight, a strobe light, or an SOS. So it's got all those extra safety features. And like I said, I consider this one of the products that is an insurance product where it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. It's just one of those products that you want to keep with you. Now, moving on to our next product. This I quickly became one of my favorite products, especially for watching stuff with my girlfriend because we watched some animes together. I've been showing her some stuff. We've been working through Naruto together. I got to show her my favorite anime of all time, which was Yu Yu Hakusho. We just finished that recently, and this soundbar has made it absolutely a wonderful experience because the TV that we have in our little Vizio TV, they're okay. They're built in 10 watts, and so they're not too loud. They don't have the greatest bass in them or everything, but this soundbar does. And so I got to use the optical fiber cable for it and plug into our TV, and I never used optical fiber before, and it's just a nice, clean, crisp sound that changes your TV viewing experience. Oh, let's see. We finished Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho's on my list, but I haven't started it yet. And now on the second part of JoJo Stone Ocean. Ooh, what's that? I don't think I've ever. Wait, is that part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or is that something different? Because JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is also on my my list.
So I've got my soundbar installed now, and I went ahead with the optical audio feature because it comes with an optical audio cable and a aux cable, but my TV doesn't have an aux output. And so you just simply go over here and you can install it. There's a bunch of other options too. As you can see, there's the aux,
okay,
there's
okay,
the USB,
okay.
and then
See, my personal preference when it comes to anime is like I can only do so many like stuff that's getting updates. Like I'll watch a couple of them, but for the most part, I've used stuff that's either completely finished or never getting another update again. and then I have a couple that I do week to week. Like the one that I love that's finally getting updated again is Don Machi. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Like I love that anime, and that's one. Rise of the Shield Hero is another one. So there's a few that I watch that are still being updated, but not like I'm waiting till One Piece finishes to start it. I'm waiting till My Hero Academia finishes to start it. Like I just cannot, because I'll binge, and I hate getting caught up and then have to wait week to week to. I can't do it. I cannot do that.
And there's an HDMI arc over here that you can use. And then on the side, there's some physical buttons. I don't really use the physical buttons all that much because all the physical buttons.
Bo Fury? I haven't seen that one. Justin, we're gonna have to talk. I'm gonna have to get some anime recommendations for you. You got me on Invisible. I'm not Invisible. Invincible. I'm loving Invincible, man.
On the
it's so good.
I have over here. And the remote will need batteries. You just have to put in 2 AAAs on the back. And as you can see, my TV is muted. And that's because I want to show you the difference in the volume and the quality. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. Or turn it.
I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense. I'm going to have to write that one down. That sounds good. Is it an isekai?
Up, rather. So this is typically about where I have the volume at. And you can hear it sounds.
Oh, we don't talk about SAO. SAO, the first season was great. I could not stand the Alfheim or the Gungale part. It was not as good as the original. The Ordinal Scale movie was really good though.
You know, these are the speakers from the TV. Now I'm going to turn it back down to 0 and go ahead and grab the remote for the actual sound bar and turn it on. So.
Optical fiber.
And I don't know how well you can tell, but it is so much louder and so much better. It tells you on the side that it's optical audio, and you can see it shows.
Yeah, I agree with you, Justin. 100%.
The volume when you take it down and move it up. Now, what's really cool is that the remote has a lot of cool features that the side button doesn't have. You have an EQ feature, a mute feature, and then you can even, excuse me, connect this thing via Bluetooth to your phone, and you have fast forward and pause and play options.
So this speaker honestly was just really fantastic. It really did change my TV viewing experience because I like stuff loud. Like I don't like stuff deafening. You know, I'm not James, but I do like stuff loud. Oh, I watched Slime. Yo, I love Slime. Rimuru, oh my god, he's so strong when he became a demon lord. Oh man, don't even get me started on Slime. I love Slime. That's one of my favorites. I love Slime. But this soundbar really is fantastic, especially for the price too. For a 50-watt TV speaker, it's absolutely fantastic. I love the fact that they include that optical audio cable and an aux cable. Too bad I couldn't use the aux cable because my TV doesn't have an aux output, but the optical cable works fine. In fact, I believe that it's crisper than the 3.5 millimeter aux cable. So that's what it's turned me into an optical fiber believer. It took me about 20 minutes to figure out that you got to pull off the cap on the optical fiber cord. But once after a little bit of a Google search assistance, I was able to figure out, oh, you got to pull off this little rubber cap, and then plugged it in, and it was perfect, amazing, and fantastic. So definitely made me a believer for the optical audio features. Next up, we have this really awesome, this is the Vigu VM50, and this is a really awesome condenser mic. Now, it's not, what I love about this is like, it's almost as good as a Blue Yeti. It has some little tweaks to it that it doesn't make it like a lesser product or anything. It's just like a sort of like small thing, like you can hear when you press the mute button. Sometimes the gain can be a little bit unseemly, but a very amazing microphone, a condenser microphone at that, to have if you're doing some base level streaming or you're looking to do a podcast. The quality is still amazing for the price point that it's at. Oh, you gotta go, Robin? All right, well, thank you for stopping by. Happy to have you here, but I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night.
So this is my VM50 condenser mic. I'm going to go ahead and do an unboxing real quick so you guys can kind of see what's in there, and then I'm going to do an audio test so we can kind of check out the quality of this condenser mic. I'm really excited. So, of course, it comes with an instruction manual and the power cord for it. What's really nice about it is that it is a USB-C powered condenser mic, so this is the end that goes into the mic. But if you wanted to charge it and plug it into your computer via USB-C, you also have that option too, depending on your laptop or computer. If it's newer, you have the USB-C option, but of course every laptop has the regular good old trusty USB option. And then we have the actual condenser mic itself. It comes already with a shock mount, a filter, a hard plastic filter, and attached to a base that you can adjust to wherever you need to. I know for a fact that this is the mute button, and that when plugged in, this will be light, and when you mute it, it will be red. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in and do a mic quality test so you guys can kind of see what we're working with here.
So here I have my VM50. What's really so you can see it sounds really good. Cool about it is that when you want to mute it, you just hit this button right here and it turns red. So I think that's really cool. You just press the button and it mutes your mic, so it's really easy to use. And you can also just alter the gain on here. So I'm going to take it all the way to the max so you can kind of see how it changes as I see. The only thing that I don't like is that, like, you hear how that it's like a roaring. That was my only issue with it. But if you pair it with a program like NVIDIA Broadcast, you never have to worry about that. So, but on its own, fantastic. Scroll up, and then of course, if I bring it on the other end, eventually it will. So there was it muted all the way at the bottom. But yeah, I'm really satisfied with this mic and how it sounds. So definitely check out the VM50. So yeah, a fantastic condenser mic for the price. I love all the stuff that it comes with, the sound guard, the points of articulation that it has, and the inputs that you can use, whether you want to plug it in via USB-A or USB-C to your computer. It's completely up to you, and just dependent on the availability of the ports that you have. And so just a really great baseline starter mic that you can use for streams or podcasts. It's a really good one. Now, the next product that I have to show you is a really cool product that it came to me, and I love this product because I've been slowly trying to turn my house into like a smart house, and so this definitely adds to it, where I can just take my hand and swipe under it, turn on a light. I can change the dimness, how bright it is, the color of it, and it's just one of those really cool lights that, it's one of those products that it's a small thing, but you add it to your home, takes it to the next level.
So here I finally installed my Hamlight super bright LED light that goes under my cabinet, and I'm absolutely in love with it. Now, let me show you why I'm in love with it. So first, the install process was super easy. You just simply have to follow the instructions that they provide you. It's super easy. It's basically just 3 steps, really. You remove the screw hole covers, screw the screws in, and then cover the screw holes back up, and it's just super easy. Now,
one thing that's really cool about this is that if you look for a lot of lights in the same price point of the Hamlight one, not only are their install processes not nearly as easy, but the products just aren't really as good. I got to do a comparison between this one and another one, and like the other one that ended up being just like, I think it was only about like $3 or $4 cheaper, was so like I needed like electrician level knowledge to be able to install it, and it stressed me out. This one was just so easy, streamlined the process and made it absolutely just, like I said, zoom 2 screws, cover them up, boom, you're good to go. That's it. You plug it in, that's it.
What I really like about it is this really cool feature where I can just simply take my hand and swipe under it, and it turns on. And when I want to turn it off, I just do the same little motion, and there's this little sensor that's right here that basically activates that. Now, what's cool about
I love how if you listen carefully, you can hear my cats meowing at each other and fighting in the background.
Is that if I turn it on and I don't like the setting, I can simply hold my hand underneath, and it'll get a bright.
Now, it's really hard to see. I didn't realize this until after I went back and watched the footage. Because of the light correction in my phone, it's really hard to see. Like, you can see it when it initially starts getting brighter, but the phone auto adjusts to make sure that like the lighting stays as consistent as possible. So it's really kind of hard to see, but it does get really bright, and it does get
as
really
bright
dim.
As it can go. And then if I remove my hand and I want to dim it again, I can simply put my hand back under there, and then it'll get dimmer. And I think that that is absolutely so cool, because you can basically just gesture control this thing and get the lighting as perfect as possible. Now, What I also really like is that the plug that it has is a special 3-prong plug, and it has a super long cord, so if you had to run this from somewhere else, you could. But because, my port is right there, I don't have to do all that. And so that just makes this light absolutely wonderful. So if you're looking for a fantastic under cabinet light that is gesture controlled with the wave of your hand, definitely check out this ham light model. It is absolutely amazing, and I forever love it.
Now, one thing that I didn't show is it does have different temperature controls on the left side. If you scroll it all the way up to the higher temperatures, it gets more blue. And if you scroll it down on the left, it gets more orange for the warmer temperatures. I was keeping it right towards the middle where it was more of like a base white kind of light, but you do have the options to change the temperature for them, which I think is another cool feature that ham light included. Just an absolutely superior under cabinet light to have. Now, this next product, I always get excited for these. It's puzzle time with Nkda. So this next product that we have to show you is called the Geiger Super Slide. And this thing is absolutely fantastic. So let me go ahead and show you. Now, first off, let's talk about the pieces. The pieces have these black backs, which are not magnetic, and you don't have to worry about them like messing up your phone or demagnetizing, your credit cards or anything. It's just, these things are only will only stick to the surface of this. And even then, they're not that strong. So that's something to be careful about, because if I just give this like a little shake, most of the pieces will fall out. So it's not a super strong connection, but it is, a strong enough connection to fit onto this surface. Now, the goal is, as you can see that there's a square here, the goal is to get this red piece into the square. Now, this thing has over 500 levels, and I've played each level at least once. The only time I play this game anymore now is when I show it on stream or if I'm traveling or something. But it's really easy. All you have to do is turn it on, hold this power button, and it is powered by batteries, by the way. It's double A's. So you need 2 double A's. And then basically it'll show you the configuration of the level that you need to set it up. So it's really easy. So I'm going to set up this level the way that it's showing. You got to show it to reflect basically oops, I dropped a piece. You got to show it to basically reflect what you see on the screen up here. And then once it is, all you have to do is press the power button again to lock it in, or you can use these black buttons to go back levels or forward levels if you wanted to, but that's completely dependent on you. And so now that this orientation matches the orientation on here, I can go ahead and lock it in and begin. So let's go. Also, Samantha, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment Live Show. I'm your host with the most but no toast. It's your boy Nkda. We playing some puzzles. So like I said, the goal is to get this red piece down here into the center. So let's figure it out. Hmm. Do-do-do-do. Sometimes I do be getting stuck though. So, hmm. So I guess maybe I need to go the other way. Or let's see. Maybe if I do this. Oh, boom! Ha! I did it. So as you can see, I love this game a lot because it's super easy to do. I'm not going to do another level, but it's super easy to do. It's super easy to play, and it's great for occupying your time, especially if you like these type of brain teaser puzzles. Simply turn it off. You just hold the power button, and then, it's off so you can conserve battery. But it's just a really fun little puzzle set to play, and it provides a wonderful time, whether you're taking like a small road trip or you're on a plane, or maybe you're just sitting home bored with nothing to do. The Geiger Super Slide will always provide you a ton of fun, a ton of brain teasing and brain stimulating experiences. And like I said, you get so many levels out of this thing. It's just gonna be complete with hours upon hours of fun brain teasing action. Currently, it's on sale for about a quarter off, 25%. content. So if you're looking for a nice little brain teaser puzzle to get yourself or someone that you know, I would highly recommend the Super Slide. We've done a giveaway for at least 3 or 4 of them on stream. They are an amazing product. Geiger did an absolutely fantastic job on it. Now, for the next product that we have, as you can see, it's currently getting shown off without, just free promotion right there. It's going to be the Fur Haven Orthopedic L-shaped cooling gel bed. And man, let me tell you something. Obi loves this thing. Like, him and Shiva fight over who gets to lay on this all the time. And as you can see, he's absolutely knocked out right now. Like, he loves this thing. Oh, he's doing little twitchies. Oh, he's so cute. But yeah, no, he loves this thing. He absolutely like, he will fight Shiva to get her off of it because he's like, this is mine. And it's the perfect size for him. Shiva's a little bit bigger, but she still tries to fit on there because of like the cooling properties that it has. It just always feels good. This is his go-to pillow. And as you can see, he absolutely loves it with his lazy butt. OB, wake up. OB, BB. Like, he's knocked. BB, wake up. And he's just knocked out. He will not wake up. But he absolutely loves it. It's an amazing pillow because of its design. It's got a nice little L-shaped border around of it. And then, like I said, it's made with like a cooling gel and memory foam that makes it amazing for pets. I also have the little showcase video to show you guys. Let me go ahead and get that one pulled up. But he loves this thing. He has loved it from day one when he was a little puppy, and now that he's still a little puppy, but he a big puppy now. He still loves it.
So this here is the Fur Haven Orthopedic Cooling Gel Bed for your pets. It's really nice. As you can kind of see, it's a little dark, but it has this cool little L-shape ridge right here that your pet can lay his body on. It's really nice. It keeps them cool and nice and comfortable. It's also got the memory foam feature, so where they lay, it'll be conform to their shape and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on the ground, let y'all see my dog in it. He absolutely loves this. Actually, he was kind of upset when I put this up here for him to for me to record this video, and he was kind of upset that I put it up here. So I'm gonna put it on the ground and basically show you how much he loves it. So as you can see here, I put it on the ground and he immediately
Look at puppy Obi. He was such a little baby.
hopped onto it. He absolutely loves it. He lays in weird ways. Sometimes we call it pretzel, sometimes we call it long boy, but this bed is basically perfect for him because it's very comfortable and he absolutely...
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, me and my girlfriend give him different names for his laying positions, and I think it's so funny. So this one is what he's laying in right now is considered half pretzel because his legs aren't wrong way. His legs aren't crossed all the way, but he does this thing where he'll cross his legs and his front and his back legs. But this is half pretzel or croissant, just depending. His long boy is when he lays and he stretches out his body as far as it'll go in opposite directions. But we make fun of him because he really does love that pillow more than life itself. He is always chilling on that thing whenever he's in my room. It's like his go-to. And then whenever he sees Shiva on it, he will push Shiva off to make sure that he can lay on his bed. I wish he would wake up. Oh, baby, you gonna wake up? You're on stream. You're not supposed to sleep on stream. BB. I bother him so much. He be trying to sleep and I just be bothering him. Oh, what's up, Tater Nate? Welcome to the stream, my guy. How you been? Where are my lightsaber clips? Where are my lightsaber clips, Tater Nate? I'm on you. I'm on you. How you doing though, bud? Everything been good? Everything good in the hood? All right, next product that we have up for today is a really awesome product. This is the Cencom hand massager. What I love about this product too is that not only does it include the hand massager and the plug for itself, but it also comes with these really nice gloves. And even if you didn't want to put anything in the gloves, they're really nice for just protecting the sweat that your hand will produce, because this thing does have heat, from messing up the pads, Or you could do what I do and put some nice like hand cream onto your hands, or even if you had like icy hot, you could put that on your hands and put it into the gloves and then put it into the Cencom hand massager, and then essentially you're good to have a nice awesome hand relaxation therapy session. And I love this thing not only for warming up for when I'm about to play, but also for cooling down my hands too when I'm done playing. Also, what's up, Buy Things? Welcome to the stream. Also, how you doing today, bud?
Hey y'all, this is the Cencom hand.
So we can skip through the stuff that it has because that's what I just told you, and then you can see how my hand fits it and the different settings.
Put it in, slide your hand through.
So I don't think I have the biggest hand. I wear a size 10 ring. If that gives you any indication about how big my hands are. And so basically what you can do is, like, regardless of the size of your hand, it has an output on either side, depending on if you're using your right hand or your left hand. And then the front part of it is open. So even if you have really long fingers, they have space to stick out. Let's see, having Amazon Prime lets you watch live football games now. Oh, I actually didn't know that. I just have an ESPN Plus account. So you wear a size 19 ring? Dang, Buy Things, you got a big old hand.
And you know, of course, if you want to do the other hand, it has a hole on the other side for the other hand, so you can
I'm gonna start calling you Huge Hands Hans.
get it in there, and it fits quite comfortably on there. And then it has this little box, which I assume has like the charger or cables for it.
Just skip just a
Use
little
it for a
bit.
little bit, and I absolutely love it. So all you have to do is slide your hand in, and then hold the power button.
Actually, it's funny. You know, every time I have a show, Nate always shows up right before his products in my carousel, which I think is so funny. Oh, you wear a size 10. Okay, we wear the same size then. I was like, dang, size 19. I was like, that's your finger. That would have mean your finger is almost twice the diameter of mine. That's insane.
For a little bit until you see these lights come on, and then it automatically starts going. So this first button on the end is the air pressure. The green is the lowest, and then you hit it, and the blue is the second, and then pink will be the highest air pressure that you can get. It comes with 3 modes. You do the same thing. You kind of press these, it'll change blue, and then it'll change pink for the next one. And then you can also have the option of adding heat. And I think that is one of the coolest features of it, but it's going.
So, like, as you can see, it has 3 different profiles that you can use for the different settings. Like I said, green being the lowest, blue being the medium, and pink being the highest for both the air pressure, the different modes, which circulate between sequence and circulation, as well as a kind of mix of both. And then, of course, the pressure itself. And then you have 3 heat settings, technically: no heat, low heat, or high heat. And so you can customize your hand massage experience with this awesome Cencom hand massager. And it is on a complete steal right now. Currently, you can get it for 53% off, which is basically, you know, you get a more than half off. And it definitely makes it worth it. Let's see. The gotta recheck. I only knew for college ring, which I have never worn after graduating. Biggest dupe of my life. You know, I agree too, but I like being able to go back and look at my rings. If I ever go to like my high school or my college reunion or whatever, I'll wear it. But yeah, you're right. Definitely a way to scam you out of some money. But you know, I really like the colors of my schools, so it's okay. You know, whenever I want to accessorize what I'm wearing, I'll occasionally pull out my class ring. But again, speaking of Mr. Tater Nate himself, we have a really cool product to show you. This is the Astro AI portable freezer. I got to do one version, he got to do another version, so it's really cool. These products are absolutely fantastic. Definitely worth it, especially if you are the type who likes fishing, who likes to take beach trips or picnics, if you are often having or going to tailgates or having kickbacks. Just an absolutely fantastic portable freezer to have all around.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be taking a look at this 37-quart portable freezer refrigerator from Astro AI. Now, I did test their larger version of this, which is basically the same thing, but just a bigger version. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at everything that this one comes with, even though I'm pretty sure.
Also, while he's running through the video, I'm going to take a step away real quick just to run to the restroom real quick, and I'll be right back. My apologies.
It's going to be the exact same thing, just smaller. As you guys can see right up here on top, Same sturdy build, and honestly, this thing is just built like a Mack truck. Same sturdy handles that we had with the bigger version right here on the left, and the control panel is the same as well. The range on these machines is absolutely crazy to me. So as you guys can see, we can go from 68 degrees Fahrenheit all the way down to -4. So you guys can have things cooled, room temperature, or ice cold freezing. Same handle, and as you guys can see right there in the front, we do have that internal light, which is just a really nice feature that they added. And even though this is the smaller version, the 37 quart still holds a ton of stuff on the inside and just works really well. As you guys can see up here, we have our little extra storage container, and honestly, this thing gets cold, maybe even a little bit colder than the one that I tried before,
Wait, is Nate still here? Nate, are you still here?
which
in the
is
show?
a bigger version. Maybe it's the same compressor with less space that it needs to cool, but tons of space on the
Oh, I just had to go run to the restroom real quick. My apologies.
inside. And honestly, these walls are just as thick as the other one, and as you guys can see right here, this has this environmental seal, so not only does this thing cool stuff, but it also holds temperature really well. And honestly, my favorite feature about these portable freezers from Astro AI is the fact that you are able to run these from your 12-volt car outlet.
Yes, yes, that is the most amazing feature from these. You can not only you can plug it into a wall outlet if that's what's around, but if you're taking this on the go, it has that car charger that you can use, which is just, that's why I say it's really good if you're going to like a beach or like a kickback or like a picnic or something, because you can have power for it if you don't have like a portable charger or a portable power station.
That's absolutely crazy to me. Astro AI absolutely outdid themselves with these portable freezers. So if you guys have been looking for a new portable freezer, definitely check this one out, and I'll see you on the next one.
Absolutely amazing brand and amazing products. I think the only difference between the one that Nate just showed and the one that I have is I have a little ice tray ice maker that comes with it too, that you can put in there and empty out the ice and refill it and stuff. I think that's the only difference, and like our interfaces are a little bit different, but basically same product, really high quality, and for the price point that they're at, absolutely fantastic. See, I think he had the 23 quart and I had the 15, or he had the 22 liter and I had the 15 liter. I think that was the difference in our products, but it's just, they're fantastic regardless of which one you have. Great for keeping stuff super cold or at room temperature, whatever temperature you want to keep them, whether it's freezing just enough to refrigerate it or keeping it room temperature. Fantastic portable freezer to have and take with you. Now, next up, I'm never shy when it comes to this product, because Aledio, Bextract, Kunor, whatever brand name they take, you know I love their products. They are absolutely fantastic products for making your home just better. And these Aledio hanging planters with melamine pots are just super fantastic. I love Aledio. Shout out Aledio. They know that they're my favorites. They know how much I love their products, and these are probably one of the best products from them that I've ever gotten to do. Like I said, they really have all sorts of products that encompass home improvement, essentially, from these pots to sliding under cabinet drawers to having shower caddies, towel racks, whatever you can think of, fruit baskets, whatever you can think of. They have something to make your home a better place, and that's why I love this brand. Also, Aaron G, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment Live Show family. We're happy to have you here. I'm your host with the most but no toast. It's your boy Nkda, and let's get right into these hanging planters.
So here we have the Aledio melamine pots, and I absolutely love them. They're amazing, fantastic, and they were so easy to assemble. I love plants, and so does my girlfriend, and so the fact that we have this is absolutely amazing. It's a wonderful centerpiece. It was really easy to install. All you simply have to do is put the top bar together and then adjust the strings to get the height as even as possible by measuring them out, and then you just tie them at the top. I cut off the extra parts at the top, and I've got them hanging like this. Now these are really awesome because we were able to put them down long enough to still get sunlight when we raise the blinds up, and it's just fantastic how amazing they look, all four of them together. I kind of want to get more so we can put more of these around the house, but they just look so beautiful, and it just adds an amazing effect to any room. So if you're looking for some way to show off your plant babies where they're like hanging and suspended, this is definitely going to be one product for you to check out for sure.
Just an amazing, simple product. That's the one thing that I love about Aledio is that they take simplicity to the next level with all their products. They have a very simple but elegant design. They're super easy to set up and install, and they always include extra screws and certain parts because they understand that something may happen. Maybe you lose a screw or something, and it's just nice to see that little extra touch they have for their consumer is always there, and it's just always fantastic to know that a brand supports you in that way. So shout out Aledio. I love you. Please send me more products. I always want to do your guys' products. In fact, I just did that Kunor 5-tier shoe rack. That thing was amazing, and I'm excited to do the other ones that I got too. Now, next up, this is probably one of my favorite diffusers. I would have shown the diffuser itself live, but to unplug it and unwire manage it from the spot that it's at would have been just a little bit too hard, so I don't have it, but I do have the video. And this is one of the best baseline diffusers that you can have. It's a smart diffuser, so it has an app that goes with it, and it's just absolutely fantastic. The only thing that it comes with is the actual diffuser itself, a cup for measuring water, and then a plug that you use to just plug it in. So we can skip the beginning part and get right into it.
Absolutely love this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the lights off just so I can really show y'all how this diffuser absolutely pops in a room with the lights off. It's absolutely amazing. For the sake of showing off the wonderful colors and the logo and brand, I'm going to keep the lights on for a little bit. I'll turn the lights off again when I show you guys some of the cool features, but this diffuser is
So we're gonna skip to all the stuff that you get from the app. This is one of those diffusers where you don't need the app, but you get so many more features from the app that it's always worth it to pick it up.
green. If I want it to just be blue, it'll just be blue. I can also change the brightness level. So if I want like a dark blue, it'll go there. If I want to turn it like mid, maybe want to go to purple, maybe I want a really bright purple. It does really well, and it looks a little bit better with the lights off. I can show you some more colors here. Like here we'll go to yellow, bring the yellow down a little bit. As you can see, that's kind of how the brightness level changes. And then it also functions as a night light too.
So it's just got all sorts of great features as a diffuser, as a smart diffuser at that. And it's one of the ones that I always recommend people. This is like the same way with that DRC drone that I was telling you guys about earlier in the show. Like if I want to introduce someone to the world of drones and I want them to have something that is basically unmess-upable, I recommend them that one because, it's so easy to use and just a really good example of a baseline. And that's the same way I feel about this diffuser. Whenever someone mentions, hey Nkda, I want to get into essential oil diffusing and I want my house to smell good, well, I point them to this one because I'm like, this one's super easy to use. You can get the app. You don't need the app. It's got a built-in timer. It's got a built-in color cycle. You can change how much you want to come out as far as the vapor is concerned. And so it's just a really great one to start off with because of all the features that it has and how cool it looks too. Like it's one of the most fantastic and colorful diffusers that I've done to date, and it's the one that we use the most to date. And so definitely a really great pickup. Asa Cookie did a fantastic job on that. Now, what's cool though is just very recently, I finally got Asa Cookie brand essential oils, which I had never had. I had been using different essential oils that I just accumulated over time. But now I have actual Asa Cookie essential oils. So this first one is a really nice kit, and I love the box that it comes in. This is their Floral Essential Oil Set. And let me tell you something. The packaging for this is what I find really amazing about it. So it tells you all of the different scents that it has: rose, neroli, cherry blossom, jasmine, gardenia, and dark tea. And it also tells you about them. And what I love about it is from the moment you open this thing, it smells so good. It just smells so good. They did an amazing job. So I'm just going to read some of the descriptions that it has for the different smells. So for rose, it says, sweet, rich aroma creates an inspiring atmosphere and invokes romantic feelings, improve mood, and relieve anxiety. Neroli, distilled from the freshly picked flowers of the bitter orange tree, has an emphatically refreshing, spicy fragrance. Cherry blossom, the subtle and delicate scent potentially awakening your romantic and poetic feelings. Jasmine, a strong yet sweet, pleasing, and romantic fragrance, boosts your energy and uplifts your mood. Gardenia, the intensive, sweet, floral, silky aroma brings you to a summer evening, contributed to alleviate anxiety and irritability. And then, last but not least, dark tea, a smoky, sexy, and sophisticated smell, helps you relax and unwind. So, y'all know me, I love my smell goods, I love deep smell goods, and this Asakuki Floral Essential Set is just fantastic for that. If any of those descriptions interest you, definitely check this out. My favorite scents from this one are the cherry blossom and the dark tea. Those are my favorite, but they all smell really good. This set has no scents that I dislike, and so that's something that's always great for me because I'm always looking for more scents to have and more scents to use. Now they also have a second set. They've got me covered. Asakuki has got you covered on all different sets. This is, and I love their boxes too. So this is the Miss Floral Essential Oil Set, and this one doesn't offer the descriptions of the oils like the other one does, but it does still have that back plate where it gives you some information about the scents that they have here. Now this one has a different set of scents, and I believe it or not, I actually, this is of the two sets, this one's probably my favorite because it has lavender, and y'all know I love lavender like the most. But it's got lavender, rose, ylang ylang, cherry blossom, jasmine, and gardenia. And so I love the cherry blossom and the lavender. Those two are my favorite. But again, a very deep, strong scent, one that permeates the room super easily and have your house smelling good. Like you walk in, you're like, oh, okay. It really does make your depending on what scent you use, like it always reminds me of like, y'all know when y'all go to like stores or malls and they have like the perfume section, and like when you walk in, that perfume smell can be kind of like overwhelming, but when you walk towards the end of it, you still kind of get a hint of the perfume, like where it hasn't overwhelmed you yet, but you smell it, you're like, that smells pretty good, right? That's basically what it makes your home smell like right on that edge of the perfume section where it's not too strong, but you still smell it and you're like, okay, I like this. I like this. And it's not overwhelming. That's the best part about it. It does not overwhelm you, especially if you know how to set up your diffuser and put it in the right spot where the scent can slowly permeate the room. These sets are fantastic. Combining the Asakuki floral scents with the Asakuki Smart Diffuser is just the way to go. It's fantastic. The prices are very reasonable and you will not regret it. Just 110%. Speaking of smell goods, I got one more smell good to show you. So this candle is the Benevolence LA Store Eucalyptus and Orange candle. And I'm going to admit, when I was a little apprehensive when I first opened up this product to use it, because I never thought of combining eucalyptus and orange. But man, we went through this candle so fast. Like I can't even show it to you because we don't have it anymore. We went through it real quick. And so it's just an amazing scented candle. I love the fact that it has one of those wooden style wicks, not your regular traditional wick. And that's one thing that loves it because it gives it a more even burn. And since it's wider than a traditional wick, you don't have to worry about that ring forming. You know how like it'll form like a column, like it'll only burn the very center and then the outer edges don't melt as well. This one prevents that.
So this little monster right here is my eucalyptus.
Oops, didn't switch over.
So this little monster right here is my eucalyptus and orange scented candle, and I love this thing because the smell of it, like the scent, is really great. And the small feature that I really like about this candle, as opposed to a lot of other candles, is that it has a wood wick as opposed to your traditional style wick, and I think that that's cool. Now, this thing will offer you about 35 hours of burn time, and it's got an amazing calming aromatherapy, scent to it. I'm gonna go ahead and light it. And now that it's lit,
it's
immediately
lit!
I can start smelling the essential oils inside of this candle, basically permeating the room. It's made of 100% natural soy wax, and these candles are scented with high quality essential oils that fill your home with a beautiful aroma. And as I mentioned, that it's aromatherapy essentially. The eucalyptus and orange scent really soothes and refreshes the space. Like I said, basically after lighting this candle, I could, you know,
you can immediately smell this thing, and that's one thing that I loved about it. In addition to the wood wick that it comes with, it's just a fantastic candle, a wonderful smell. That soy wax burns so evenly. You don't have to worry about having excess candle wax once the wick is gone because of the wood wick. Just one of the best candles that I've ever gotten to review, and one of the best smelling ones also. Now, next up, we've been talking about a lot of home improvement stuff, and this AOT electric spin scrubber is definitely among some of the greatest things to have for your home, especially just because of the way it's designed and the handle apparatus for it.
So here I had to disassemble it so I could show you guys every part, but this is my Jessock K129. It's basically a multi-purpose tool that you can use for cleaning literally almost anything. I have fallen in love. I've been hooting and hollering about this thing so much. It's cordless, it's rechargeable, it has so many different heads for so many different things to do. And
I mean, literally, you can scrub toilets with this thing. You can wipe off ceiling fans. You can use it to get into the corner of high spaces to get rid of cobwebs. You can do everything with this thing.
when you charge it, it lasts just a little bit over an hour. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the features that it has. Like I said, I had to disassemble it so I could show you guys every part. This is a little hanging stand. You can put it on something and boom, you just put it in to hang. You can run the charger through here to charge it. It comes with a DC charger. I currently have it plugged into my wall. But basically, this is the end of the handle, and you just pop this thing out, and this is where you go ahead and charge it. I have a good amount of a charge in it right now, so I'm pretty sure it'll work. When it's just by itself and you hit this button to turn it on, it doesn't do anything. It's only going to actually spin once you plug everything up and do it together. So don't be afraid if you get it and you turn it on and nothing happens. I was a little worried at first, but it's no big deal. This is the little extension for it if you're going to be using it high up. I always use that, but you don't have to, especially if you don't need to reach that far. If you just have it like this, it'll just go ahead and just snap in, and it's super easy. This is the part where the head goes, and if you want to adjust the angle that it's at, you have to press and hold this button, and then you can move it to wherever you want, whatever angle you want to set it. If you don't have that button pressed, it's going to lock in place and not move around. So make sure you have it in the orientation you want to, especially if you have to hit a weird angle or something. But then you have the different heads. They're pretty easy to use. This one is stuff for like scrubbing stuff, surfaces, and you're going to have to use this because, as you can see, it has Velcro on it, and once you put that on this, boom, it sticks, and it takes quite a bit of pressure to pull it off, so you don't have to worry about it coming off while it's spinning and oscillating and stuff. So just keep that in mind. You're also going to have to use it with this one. You're just going to have to fit this little thing into the little sleeve, and it's going to attach right on. Let me just go ahead and put that in.
And this is the one that I use. I use both of those for like stuff concerning like the ceiling fans and stuff, because it just makes it so easy.
You guys can see. And then boom, it's good to go. I use this one for like cleaning my lamp that I can't reach and stuff. But as you can see, it has various heads for various things. These are some more of the smaller brush type right here. They even have
Great for scrubbing tiles, toilets, whatever.
a tool that's like a sponge, which
And the sponge one, I found out, is really great for doing your, like when you want to wash your car. Amazing. Absolutely amazing, especially for windows.
I think is pretty cool. I need to figure out how to get this to do my dishes though. And then it even has an end that you can put to clean a toilet, which I think is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and pick a random one right here to just go ahead and attach. I really like the, you know what, let's go ahead and use toilet brushes. That was the last one that I mentioned. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug that in so you guys can see. You gotta make sure you line it up with the clamps. And then once you do, you go right in. You hit this button. Boom, it's good to go. It reaches up to 320 RPM.
So yeah, just absolutely fantastic. Like I said, you can put the little extender on there. I typically put the extender on there every time, but you don't have to, especially if you don't have to reach that far. But I use this for more often than not. I use this thing for like lamps and stuff, because we have toilet brushes and we have other stuff that we can use. And you know, I don't like to clean like the heads and stuff. So after I use the toilet, you know, it's best to clean it and store it. So I don't use it for that reason, but you can. And like I said, it's absolutely fantastic for getting up at the top and doing ceiling fans and stuff, getting in the corners, getting cobwebs out. You can even use it to try to help clean your garage and stuff, because we know cobwebs can build up there. And so, like I said, absolutely amazing electric spin scrubber that you can use for so many different things. And AOT did an amazing job on that. I absolutely love it. Now, still on the topic of stuff for your home, Oledio has another product that actually came so in handy for me, because we don't have, like when we moved into this place, we didn't have anywhere for our dishes to dry. And so we were using like a little black rubber mat on the side to put our dishes and stack them there so they could dry. But you know, it became cumbersome because you can only put so many dishes on that, or we have to worry about knocking them over. And so we got this 2-tier over the sink dish drying rack that has ever since changed our dish drying experience.
So I've finally finished building my Oledio 2-tier over the sink.
And as I said before with the previous Oledio product, super easy to build. They always include extra screws, and it is hassle free.
Dish rack, and I'm absolutely so pleased with how it looks. And it's just, I'm so ready to use this, because we don't have a place for our dishes. So this is really awesome. We have been just simply putting our dishes to dry on this little mat over here. So now that we have a place to store them so they can dry, I'm super excited. I have a couple of dishes in the sink that need to be done, so I'm going to do these and then basically line them all up and show you what it looks like and how I feel about this dish rack. So now that I've finished washing dishes, I have everything set out. There's just so much space for literally everything. You can put stuff in different sections and make sure that it has enough space to essentially just air dry. And I love the fact that everything just, you know, drips into the sink where it belongs. So if you're looking for an absolutely fantastic and amazing over the dish, or over the sink rather, dish rack, this is definitely one to check out. Oledio did an absolutely amazing job designing this and making sure that there's a place for everything in a section, so you can make sure that basically you have your dishes where they need to be in order to dry as best as possible.
I love that brand. I love that so much. Everything that they have sent me, I have used. It has improved the quality of my life at home. It has made everything streamlined and easier. And so, from the bottom of my heart, always a deep, loving shout out to Oledio for their amazing products. Now, I think this is the last of our sort of like home products that we can cover, that we're gonna cover tonight. But this one is also another little fantastic one to add to your restroom. This is a really awesome Antis ceramic soap holder. Which has a really easy design to basically hold any bar of soap for the most part. Like I have an abnormally large bar of soap that came with a spa, the Lux Teak Spa pack that I have. And so I finally got to use the bar soap in this, and it holds it just fine.
So here I have my new ceramic bar soap holder for my bathroom, and what's really cool is I absolutely love the design first off, with the, you know, nice little gold accents and the kind of porcelain look. But just to show you how
Also, I don't know if you can hear that running water in the background, but we have a fish tank in the bathroom, so that's what that is. It's not like the toilet.
it works with its design, how it filters things. Here I have a bar of soap.
Oh, and that's a lavender bar of soap. It smells so good.
I'm gonna wash my hands real quick and then just kind of show you straight up how it works. So I'm gonna lather up my hands real quick.
I absolutely love that Spa Lux Teak bar set, the soap bar. Oh, it's so good.
Go ahead and put my bar of soap where it belongs now. And just go ahead and wash my hands off. And so as you can see, it's very subtle, but it's there. You can see the water dripping off at the bottom, and just going straight into the sink basin, which I think is really cool. Plus, it, like I said, it looks absolutely amazing and it works wonderfully. So if you're looking for a really awesome ceramic soap bar holder that drains into your sink basin, definitely check this one out.
Absolutely fantastic, straightforward product, and I am so happy that it sits and matches really nicely with my sink basin in the restroom, and so that's something that's really cool. Now, moving on to our next product. I was going to show the videos for these, but since I have them on hand, I'd rather show them on hand just because these are absolutely amazing and fantastic phone cases, especially for your new iPhone 14 Pro Max. I love Raptic to death, and they did a fantastic job on these cases, so I gotta show you in person. So the first one up is the Raptic Urban Folio, and here it is in its great glory. It has an amazing never yellow clear back that you can see, a awesome raised panel for your camera protection, as well as the nice standard Raptic buttons on the side that you can see here, and then on the inside for where you put your phone. Now, what I love about it has this nice soft material here where you can put cards in if you want to in here, like your ID or your credit card or something, and the phone just snaps in so easily into place. It offers an easy, like a plenty of amount of access for your charging port, your speaker, and your mic, as well as accessing your mute button on the side. And then, of course, I love the design that they have for the buttons to press it. Now, what's also really cool about these Raptic cases with this one and the one that I'm going to show you next is that they are fairly carbon neutral. There is a eco element Raptic initiative that they basically use to not only provide you biodegradable materials and plastic free packaging, but also biodegradable packaging. So not only do you get an absolutely amazing, stunning case that looks fantastic, has a very sleek design and different types of black, especially if you have a black iPhone 14 Pro Max, you've got the sort of leather black here, the black of your phone, the different shiny black of the lens, and then the nice matte black of the case itself. So it's just black on black on black, just black excellence here. Just fantastic case, and it's also great for the environment. So it's a really, really awesome pickup for you for your new iPhone 14 Pro Max. This case is essential for anyone who, I call this the Raptic business person case because I think that this is essential. It has that really nice leather front too, and because it has a little speaker port here at the top, you can use your phone with the thing closed and still talk to people on the phone, which I think is really cool too, because sometimes the faces of our phone can get hot or sweaty, and then you have that case and it's just easier to have it and then wipe it off when it's done. You don't have to worry about, smearing or touching something on your the phone itself. And so that's something that I love about this. Now, the next Raptic case also follows the same eco element initiative with its biodegradable and plastic free packaging. However, this one is a little different. This is my favorite case from the Raptic Secure series because of the color and just the overall aesthetic and design of it. I love the MagSafe circle feature that it has. It reminds me of a magnifying glass. It looks really cool. But also the design of the case itself in general is fantastic. As you can see, it's got that nice kind of translucent back that has little slits on the side too, that have the straight up clear part where you can see through the foam. And then of course it's my favorite color, blue, with these really nice shiny black accents all over the phone. Now, not only that, but it also has these nice little black bumpers that are serrated so that you have a really nice grip on the outside of your phone. As you can see, my phone fits in there, snaps right into place, super easy. And I know that my phone is protected. Again, it has plenty of space for the ports at the bottom, the charging port, the microphone, and the speaker. And then it has a really nice click feel to the actual buttons on the side too, as well as access to the mute button. And so you're getting over 2 meters of drop protection from this really cool design and simplistic futuristic aesthetic that just looks really nice with the new design of the iPhone 14. And it's just a fantastic case to have, not only for the protection and the aesthetic that it provides to your phone, but the work that Raptic is doing to protect the environment makes this a must-have case for sure. All right, so moving on to our next product. This is our only deer product for the night, but she shows off this absolutely amazing FFW dog dryer on her precious little bean. He's so cute. And so we're going to jump right into that one. And we're getting close to the end, y'all. We're almost there. I'm so sad.
Hi, I'm Deer. I'm going to be showing you guys this awesome pet blow dryer, which all of the pets are automatically interested in already.
So we're gonna skip just a little bit. She's gonna show us some of the features and some of the attachment that it has and which works best on her dog.
Hold it down. Now it's ready to go. So you've got your fan speed here. There we go. Down. Kind of learning how it works. Let's see what all these.
So I don't know if you could see there, but that fan was blowing so hard that you could see some of the like dog hair coming up from the carpet, which is just, it gives you, it's a testament to basically how well it works. Let's see her little Hopper.
Hopper just had his bath, so we did a towel dry on him, and now we're gonna blow dry him. So first I'm gonna explain which nozzle that we picked and why. So this comes with the 4 nozzles. This nozzle here is designed to cool airflow, so we won't be using this one today. This one you can use for smaller dogs. This one is for quick dry for bigger dogs. It's the long, which that's what we want. We want a quick dry on a bigger dog. So it's a long flat nozzle. So I went ahead and attached it. It's right here, and we're gonna turn it on. See, he hasn't been in the room with it yet, so this is a purely genuine reaction.
And what is the what's the one with the multiple tongs there? Like a rake sort of device?
It is for, that's the finger nozzle, which is designed to disperse the airflow. This nozzle is great for larger dogs, and also use this nozzle with a 2 to 3 finger for small dogs. So that disperses your airflow. It's kind of, it has the same thing as what you'd use with curls on your hair on a human hair dryer. It's like that little like. You know.
So we're gonna skip just a little bit so we can see it on her actual dog.
Oh my goodness.
This is much easier than using my own hair dryer.
Yeah.
Much easier.
Gotta dry off that dog butt.
Very thick.
So as you can see, just an overall amazing dog dryer for your pet. You know, even if you didn't want to use it, I don't know if you could use it that well on cats, but it's worth a shot. And there's a $50 clickable coupon on the page for it too. So, you know, if you want to give it a shot, now is definitely a chance because you can get it for a big chunk off. It comes in black and white. It's got 4.3 horsepower. It's a 3200 watts, so it's got a bit of power pull from it. But it's got 4 nozzles for hair, a 91-inch flexible hose, and different speeds that you can use depending on how much drying power that you need. I know, such a good dog, right, Margaret? So, moving on to the next product. This is a product that I always geek about, and I'm super happy to have it because now we've gotten one of those like walkers that you can put under it so that when we're using the standing desk, we can also walk on the little treadmill too, so that you're not being sedentary and you're getting a nice little, you know, very proactive workout while you're working at your desk. Hey everybody, so this bad boy right here is my Ciago electric height adjustable standing desk, and it's absolutely amazing and it has a lot of cool features. The first of which is the feature that you use to adjust the actual height of the standing desk, which I'm going to show you here. So I already have some custom profiles built in where if I hit one right here, it's going to adjust it to its highest position. Now its lowest height is 23.6 inches and it goes all the way up to about 49.2 inches, and it will hold 240 pounds of weight. It's absolutely sturdy and super easy to build. It only took me about 20 minutes to build this entire thing. But now that it's about to reach its highest height, it's going to stop right there. I'm going to hit 2, and it's going to adjust down to a sort of medium setting at 100. And then once it gets there, I'm going to show you guys basically how to program. I am the world's best adjustable standing desk salesman, and this video proves it. This really amazing, really easy to use standing desk. So I'm gonna go over here to the little panel, and as you can see, it's at 100, and it has these 2 buttons on the side to adjust the height, and then 4 buttons on the side that you use to save the profiles. So I'm going to demonstrate that here. So right now it's at 100, which is basically my second setting. So I'm going to lower this down right here just by holding this button and then letting go right when I get to where I want. So it's going to be 89. Then I'm going to hit the S button, hit the 3 button, and that's going to save it to profile 3. So now that when I hit 2, it's going to go back up to the 100 that I had previously set it for. And now when I hit the 3, it's going to go to the new profile that I just set up, which it should be 89. So we're going to see that. Also, what's up, Katie? Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. How you doing? So overall, this desk is absolutely fantastic, absolutely easy to use. It has 2 clips on the side that you can use for headphones and all sorts of things. So if you're looking for an awesome ergonomic office desk, this is definitely the one to pick out. It's absolutely fantastic, super easy to build, and I don't know what I would do without it. This thing is absolutely fantastic and amazing. When I was every time I go back and watch the recording for this video, I think about that guy from Family Guy who's like, wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man, wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man. And I was just that was the energy I was trying to give when I was making the video for this thing, because it really is fantastic. Also, I'm doing great, Katie. Thank you for asking. I'm sorry you caught us towards the end of the stream, but we're happy to have you here. Better late than never. You know, we're always happy to have people come by and visit and talk with us. So thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. But no, this standing desk is absolutely amazing. Great for trying to avoid sedentary behavior, especially if you work from home in your own office like I do. The standing desk is an absolute godsend. And like I said, I just recently got a nice little treadmill to walk under it while I'm standing on it too. So I can definitely avoid, you know, the cumbersome time that's spent sitting at a desk, being bored out of your mind, where I can stand up now and, you know, move around. Now, what's also cool, and this is the last shoppable video that we have to show you for the evening, but Nate does an amazing job at covering this Bestier 65-inch L desk, which is another great desk to have. I like L desks. You know, they offer a lot of utility and a lot of space. And so if you're interested in one, this is definitely one to pick out. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, Katie, after using that standing desk, I highly recommend it. If you can afford it, it is definitely worth every penny that you spend on it, and it's just so easy to use. The one thing that I will say though is you can build it with one person. Like I was able to build it by myself, but it was a lot harder, and it would have been a lot easier with having 2 people for it. But it's absolutely amazing standing desk.
Hey, what is going on, guys?
See, I used to use an L desk. I think I'm gonna get one too, but right now I have a nice gaming desk. The only reason I haven't replaced it is because I haven't found one larger just yet. This is a 65-inch. If I could find like a 70-inch one, that'd be perfect.
Guys, my name is Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I am super excited to showcase to you guys the Gryo Gaming Desk by Bestier. This thing looks super awesome online, so let's go ahead and hop in. We'll get it built, set up, and we'll see what this thing's.
Wait, so you built the whole thing out of wood? And then it wouldn't fit through the door when that's so sad. What'd you do with it? Did you sell it? Or do you just use it outside?
All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and start getting this thing built up. There's quite a few pieces, as you can see there, so let's jump in and get it done. The first thing you're going to want to do is grab one of these leg frames, and you're going to line it up with this little back support bracket, and you're just going to screw it in. It's pretty easy. All you'll need is a Phillips head screwdriver, and when you're done, this is what it's going to look like. And then what you want to do after you get one of these set up is you're going to go ahead and jump over to the next one. It will come with included screws that will tell you which screw goes where, so that's not an issue. And then once you're done, you'll see that you have these set up just like that. All right.
So I'm going to skip a little bit through the building process because I have a Bestier L desk also that they sent me. Mine's not as long as Nate's, but the instructions are really straightforward, really easy. The most important thing is to pay attention to the orientation of the parts, because that's going to be the hardest. Oh, is this specific L desk on your list or just an L desk in general, Margaret? Let's see. I took it apart, rebuilt it as one long desk, and I use it as a workbench in my garage. Absolutely freaking desk.
You get those lined up, make sure that the holes are facing down, because that's what we're going to screw into to align it with the frame. And you want to make sure you have no gaps whenever you're putting it on top of the frame. Otherwise, you'll just run into issues tightening them later. Those longer screws you just saw are going to go on the long sections, and these short little screws are going to screw into the little triangle section right here. And then once you have those all screwed in, we're getting real close and we're almost done. So one thing that we're going to do now is we're going to install a little cup holder and the headset stand right here. This also comes with included screws.
So You know, after this product is done and before I do the last one, I got a little story to tell you about IKEA.
And what you want to do is just find
Also, I love their hot dogs and ice cream.
the holes on the left side of the table and then go ahead and screw it in. And once you've got those screwed in, you're going to see right here that it's very stable, and I think it adds a nice feature to it. So we found a good spot for it, so let's go ahead and come back here in a second, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. And as you can see here, we got everything set up, and right off of the bat, guys, honestly, this desk looks really, really awesome. I really love the wood grain texture on this. I really like the RGB LED underlights that kind of light it up and add a
Let's be honest, Justin, if you want to put it into the carousel, you really don't have to ask me. You're just going to send it and make me play it anyway. Let's see. I need a standing desk because I'm in school. It would definitely help when doing papers and especially my speed. Yes, you know, I found out the relief that you get from having a standing desk is just fantastic. It's so worth it.
nice little ambience to the
Especially, you know, even if you can't get a motorized one, if you can get the one that you just hold the clips on the side and lift up and put it where you want it to, even that makes all the world's
desk.
difference.
I think it looks really clean, really simplistic, but modern at the same time. As you can see here, the cup holder works awesome. It doesn't quite fit these little round cups that you might see everywhere, but it works pretty cool nonetheless. And then your headset stand right there is just a nice added addition. We'll hop back over to the wood grain texture just so you can get an up close shot of what it looks like. I think it looks really nice. And this is a gaming desk, so what would a review be if I didn't turn off the lights and show you the RGB? The RGB pattern that comes with this comes with a bunch of different modes, and I think this thing looks really awesome. This desk has been sturdy, it's been really easy to build, it's been easy to operate out of, and I highly recommend it. So if you guys want to check this thing out, like I said just now, I highly recommend it. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and get back to my gaming session, and I will see you guys on the next video. See you guys later.
Justin, I'm gonna need you to send me the video link, bud. But I see it and I just refreshed my show. So that was the it's in the sheet. Okay, I'll go pull it. But yeah, so that desk that Nate did was absolutely fantastic. The story that I wanted to tell you guys, and I'll tell you while I'm getting this next product set up. But so my sophomore year in high school, we were going to IKEA because we love to just go to IKEA, not only for like the hot dog because the food was really good, but we also just went to take like pictures and stuff because they have some really nice, you know, scenery and settings where you can just take pictures. And so we went there, and me being the dumb teenager that I was, I don't know if y'all ever been to IKEA, but you know they have those rotating doors. And so, like, I don't know why I was so excited to go to IKEA, but like, my friends were coming up behind me and I ran straight up to the door. And so there was like a couple, they went in first and, you know, they went through the rotating door. And so, like, my dumb self, and I, for lack of better words, and Amazon, you know, making sure that I say I'm staying PG-13, I try to stop the automatic revolving door with my hand. So I stick my hand to hold it and I'm like, hey, yo guys, come on, hurry up, let's go so we can all get in. And I'm not like thinking. And so my hand keeps getting pushed back. And like, by the time I realize, like, Levante, pull your hand out. And it goes right in and just hear that crack. And so I start screaming because like the door is pushing my hand in and I can't get my hand out. So like the security guard who was standing nearby like shuts it down because the flip was on the inside, and I ended up like fracturing my hand, and I had to have it wrapped up in gauze for like the next like couple of days because I don't know what possessed me to stick my hand in there and try to stop the automatic revolving door. Oh, but that was my sophomore year. People were walking, because I had to walk around with like a bandage on my hand at school for a week. They were like, Levante, what happened? I was like, I tried to stop an automatic revolving door at IKEA, and it didn't work out for me.
I just got through assembling.
So this is the desk that Justin was talking about earlier.
This.
No, I promise you, if you're more intelligent than sophomore year of high school Nkda, I promise you, you're fine.
L desk, which I have to.
But no, for real though, they have great food. It's really cheap too. Like, I love their hot dogs and their ice cream. Oh, it's the
The amount of
jorts!
surface area this L desk has. It also comes with this incredibly cool scorpion
Didn't you stop wearing jorts because you got roasted too hard by, like, for wearing jorts all the time?
logo mouse pad, which is rather large. It comes with pre-drilled holes to run your cables, as well as the cable management circles you could slide into.
Hey, look, I used to wear jorts all the time back in 2007.
And run your cable.
Let's see, I one time went to a revolving door at IKEA with my wife and farted in it. What I didn't realize is that someone was, oh no! I would do that too, though. I would do that too.
Which is really, really nice and convenient. The desk itself on one length is approximately 61 3/4 inches, and on the other side,
See, I need me a desk like this because mine, like, I love the fact that it's like just a straight horizontal desk, but the L would give me so much more space.
is about 43, a little bit over 43 1/4 inches. The desk is a
You know, it's gotten to the point, Eric, with me with the GI issues that I have. When I'm in public and I got a toot, I don't care who around me. Like, it's natural. Y'all not finna make fun of me for having a natural body process out in public.
adjustable height. At its lowest, it's just under 31 inches, but you could raise it up by probably another 4 inches as you can unscrew these threads. So this is an excellent desk with a large
Yeah, this is a really nice desk, Justin. I like this a lot.
surface area. You can see you've got a depth on one side of nearly 24 inches, 23 3/4 inches on one side, but the depth on this side comes out all the way to about 20 inches as well at the thickest part to about 18 1/4 inches as it gets towards the edge. So you can either work your monitor in the corner, put your entire work area over here, maybe have a product review area on the right, put your case on one side or the other. It is reversible. You could assemble it so that the joint, you can see the split here, the joint, you could have put it to where the joint's on the other side. So the desk works as either a left or a right side desk, depending on how you want it to work for you. Yeah, it's an excellent little L desk. It's relatively stable. It's rated to about 170 pounds, I believe, are in the Amazon description. So should even be able to support multiple monitors and a case on top with these.
So yeah, just a really cool desk. Another really awesome desk option if you're looking for an L-shaped desk. Really nice ergonomic design, great shape with the L desk. And then you can also, if you didn't want, because like Justin's thing was on the right side, the little L part, you can also select it where it comes out on the left side if you wanted to, as well as choosing between the black top, which he showed, and they also have a rustic brown top as an option too. So you have a lot of different options as far as, you know, what kind of desk you want. Now, moving on to the last product, which, you know, me and Star Wars, I'm really excited to get to show you guys this product. So this is the Anakin Masterpiece Edition. I love this thing. So as far as Anakin Skywalker goes, I really don't like Anakin Skywalker's character all that much because he's kind of whiny to me, but I love Darth Vader, which is why I got to do the Darth Vader thing for my birthday. And so this is just a really cool masterpiece collection that you can have. And I love it because it shows Anakin Skywalker from the original Star Wars Return of the Jedi when, you know, before they went back and added Hayden Christensen in. And so you get this really cool, like basically a lot of people don't know that this is what Anakin looked like in the original movie set when they put him in when the second Death Star exploded, which I think is really cool. And it also comes with a really awesome book that features all sorts of facts and trivia about Darth Vader that I had no idea about, as well as like a special interview with George Lucas about our favorite Sith Lord. But it's really cool, the design of this book and stuff, and all the cool information that you get to learn about. It has some cool design shots in there too. Let me see if I can find. It has some early Darth Vader concept art in there too, which I thought was really cool. See if I can find a cool page for it. But this was really cool. I was so happy when I got to pick this set up because I have always loved Darth Vader, and so when I found it, Was that the yes, when he appears in the Force? This was the design of this comic book character is the original design that they used when Vader passed away after the second Death Star explosion. But like it shows you some early concept art of Darth Vader, how his helmet would have looked and stuff. And I just think that it's so cool, especially since it has that little aspect of the the interview that George Lucas did for this specific series, which I think is really cool. Now, one thing just about the original movies, I went back and I finally watched them. Like it was a couple years ago, but like the actual original ones, that's how he looked in the Clone Wars, isn't it? Not that I can remember. I'm talking about specifically like this little action figure. I can't remember a time that they showed it in the Clone Wars though. Not that I can remember. But I went back and I watched the original movies, and it was really cool because I didn't know that the concept art. I think so. I'm pretty sure that's the one that they used. Yeah, I'm almost positive. Um, and so what I thought was really cool though is I went back and I watched the original movies and I found out that the original emperor that they had before Ian McDiarmid um was so weird looking compared to like what I'm used to Palpatine being. So I also thought that that was cool. And your brother loves Star Wars, Katie. I don't know if you've ever seen my room. I'm almost done with it and I can't wait to have it ready and finished for a streaming production. But I have a bunch of Star Wars stuff. I have an entire lightsaber wall. I have all the printed books, and I have a couple of lightsabers on my couch too. But once I finish my room, it should be finished by the time October rolls around. I can't wait to do a streaming setup with I have Star Wars stuff everywhere. So once I get my room finished, I'll be moving my desk over there so that the lightsaber wall will be behind me when I stream. So it'd be really cool to open my stream with lit up lightsabers. So that's something that's pretty cool. But that is all I have for my show this fine evening. Thank y'all so much for let's see, are you going to dress up as a Star Wars character? Oh, most certainly. I'm probably going as Darth Vader. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I'm either gonna go, so I got those helmets up there. I'm either gonna go as Darth Vader or Boba Fett, one of those. Cause those can fit my head easy peasy. But yeah, you should have been there for my birthday stream. I opened up with a full Darth Vader costume on. It was great. But as I said, that is the stream for today, y'all. Don't forget to enter for a chance to win that Nintendo Switch Lite that ends on the 17th. So make sure that you guys enter that. That is at www.dragonblogger/win Switch Lite. Of course, if you are hearing the sound of my voice and you aren't currently following us here at Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, please press that follow button and come join our special little family. We love to have as many people join us as possible. We love to get to stream for you guys. I will be back tomorrow evening with another carousel and another show for you guys. But until then, peace out, Girl Scouts. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Monday evening, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.